Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is for you, welcome. We're gonna walk around again today because I've got so many thoughts in this head. So my question to you is, Ready Player One? All right, let's go. So there's a couple thoughts I want to share with you, and they all just kind of seem to keep stringing together this morning, no matter what I tried to do to break these apart and think, okay, let's talk about this instead. The other ones would always come right back around, and they all just seem to be so coherent with each other that you couldn't separate them. There's no way. So here's a couple things that we're going to talk about this morning. Knowing your DNA, playing your own game, standing for something. Some reason those three, and we're going to walk around like I said, but those three for some reason really seem to just click. Actually, I'll probably go swing, to tell you the truth, because life's about playing, isn't it? So knowing your DNA, let's talk about that for a minute. And if you jump back to my YouTube stuff or you dig through my Facebook, you'll find where we talked about that probably a year ago. But it's important to know your DNA, and what I mean is you've got to know what you're good at, right? And so in one of the masterminds I'm part of, we talk about watchers and players. And either one is fine, right? Because players need watchers need players. Just think about professional sports, right? There's players on the field, but they need the watchers just as much as the watchers need the players. So both are critical roles, right? Are you good at connecting with people? Are you good at computer? Are you good at mapping things out? You know, you've got to know your DNA. You've got to know who you are to be able to excel, because what happens if you start running this maze and weaving in and out of stuff and trying to be a lot of different things, what you're going to get are a lot of different results, right? You're going to get this result where maybe you excel a little bit in that one area that's your DNA and you just don't realize it, and then it kind of peters off a little bit, because then you start going and doing something else, right? Or maybe you're off trying to help other people in an area that maybe you just don't really know much about, and you're just not playing to your DNA. You've got to know your strengths, right? So in that, you've got to play your own game, because there's a lot of people who might be running in your DNA, right? Who might be doing the same thing you are. Maybe you're a network marketer, right? There's some really fantastic people who are network marketers. Maybe you're running a bank, right? There's some really intelligent people that are running a bank. Maybe you're an athlete, whatever, right? Whatever game you're playing, now the trick is to play your game. And here's what I mean, is you can't go play their game, because it won't result in the same results. That's why that was hard to say in the same word, right? You trying to play my game isn't going to work for you, because it's not your game. It's not in your DNA, right? You're a different person than me. One thing I tell my patients and I tell people I coach with is everybody is different, right? And I want you to think about that phrase, because I'm not saying everybody is different. I'm saying everybody is different. Every life is different. Every course is different. No matter if you and I are doing the same thing, right? Whether we're both mindset coaches, whether we're both chiropractors, whether we're both husbands and fathers and all these things, right? The game may look the same, but how we need to play it varies greatly, right? It's a huge difference in how you and I are going to play the same game. And it's really important to know that when you're playing that game, you're playing it by your rules, right? So I'm in the gym this morning. There's a lot of guys doing a lot of things. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do this. Stick with your game, right? One of the things I'm so impressed with is with my wife is she's gotten into real estate recently. And she has just taken stride and is playing her game like nobody's business, right? It's like she was kind of just born to do that, because she knows just the next move to make. She's not trying to copy anybody. She's not trying to do anything. Now, she's got a blueprint of what she wants to accomplish, but she's not really playing anybody else's game. And what I'm seeing is it's resulting in some good results. Good morning. So when you play your own game and you know your DNA, you get some powerful results. Now, phase 3 of this conversation. You've got to stand for something, right? So I'm doing curls this morning, and I'm looking at this bracelet I have on my wrist, right? And it's from Wake Up Warrior that I went to 2 years ago. Actually, it's almost exactly 2 years ago. It was June, end of June, I think. And there's a code, so to speak, that we live by in Warrior. And you've got to stand for something. So as I'm doing this, I'm looking at my bracelet and I'm seeing the words that I'm printed on this bracelet, right? The mantra that's on here. And the thing that's staring at me is results, results, results. So you've got to know what you stand for, right? Because I guarantee you there's going to be haters out there. There's going to be people that are coming along to try to knock you off your game, knock you off your course, make you doubt what you're doing, make you doubt that you know who you are and what you are, and know that you're playing your DNA. So you've got to stand for something. And once you realize what that something is, then those other two things become a lot easier and become a lot more powerful. So have you defined what you're standing for, or are you just kind of coasting through and just kind of doing stuff, right? Do you know why you get up in the morning? Do you know why you participate with your family? Do you know why you go to the gym? If you go to the gym, do you know why you go to the church or meditate or do those things? Or are you just doing them because? If you're just doing them because, you might as well stop, right? Because then all you've become is a sheeple that's not playing anybody else, that's playing everybody else's game, and you're just coasting through life. And I guarantee you, there's no reason to do those things, right? You might as well sit on the couch and stare at the wall and the paint fading away. So what are you standing for? What is your DNA, and what game are you playing? 3 really powerful, important questions today, guys. And if you don't know the answers to those 3 things, I'm going to encourage you to spend some time thinking about it. I'm going to encourage you to comment below. I'm going to encourage you to contact me. Why? Because a couple opportunities are coming up. One, I'm going to be launching my Mind Matrix course, the Matrix Method. Right? There's a game coming up that's going to accelerate your results, and that'll be coming public soon. But you got to play your own game, guys. All right. I'm Audi 500 G. I'll see you guys. Love, light, peace. Hey, don't forget what I said. Contact me, message, all that good stuff. See you guys.